Hey, what's up? What's happening? How y'all doing? What it be like? Tell me something good, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and many and millions of y'all all in around the world. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in, check out, view, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show. Yes, I'm your host, Carlos Stargell, the last. Cause after they made me, they broke the mold. And that is the truth, the whole truth, and way beyond the quintessential truth. So y'all know I ain't lying when I say that. And I'm telling it like a TIT is. If you don't like it, oh well. But anyway, again, I want to thank all the viewers, first time, recurring, new, and unique viewers for tuning in, checking out, viewing, and watching the Carlos Stargell Show. Plus, hey, Teresa, how you doing? Hey, glad to see you on the live chat. My buddy from Decatur West Greater. And I want to thank all the subscribers, all the new subscribers too as well. Thank y'all so much. Y'all just don't know how much that mean to me. And I want to give the birthday shout outs and love to everybody's birthday whose birthday today is February the 8th. Aquarius in the house. Happy birthday, Aquarius. All the Aquarius. Say yeah. But anyway, again, and I want to give my love and shout outs to everybody all across the country, all around the world. Hey, glad to hear that, Teresa. Hey, all around the world, even in Canada and Mexico. And I want to give my shout outs and my love to all my family and my peeps in Atlanta, Georgia, and the whole entire dirty South. And I just want to thank not only just everybody who took the time to check out and watch the Carlos Stargell show, but I want to give a moment to give the Lord thanks for life, health, strength, courage, knowledge, and wisdom. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, because guess what? I always put God first, no matter what you do. Now, if it's something bad, I advise y'all not to do that. But if it's something good and you know it's for the greater good, put the Lord first. Because without the Lord, you cannot go wrong. Am I right? Am I wrong, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls? Well, anyway, y'all, I just want to, like yesterday, like when I was telling y'all about what happened in Southern Regional in so-called Clayton County in Georgia, like I said, I mean, just hearing the news like that got me really worked up. I mean, I really started getting into my feelings about that because I felt I felt it was already a whole lot of corruption in a way there. And on top of that too, if you think about look at the location, Clayton County. Now, brothers and sisters, and for y'all, there's a lot of y'all jokers from Atlanta moved to Clayton County. Y'all don't even really know the history of Clayco, how they really were back before y'all started moving out there. I mean, hell, I lived in Ellenwood and I didn't even want to go to Clayton nor Henry County during that time when I was young because I knew how they were. I knew by them being what they call a rural area, but back then we used to call it the country. And we know not to go down there acting no fool or doing what we want to do because those those jokers know. I mean, they know how to get you, and then when they get you, they'll throw the book at you, and hopefully they won't kill you. I mean, now like I said, there's a lot of people. I'm not gonna say this certain person name I just corresponded with, but she was a she's a singer musician, and she said she's from Sacramento, and she says she loves Georgia. She just don't know, do she? I mean, Georgia, I mean, it's a beautiful place. But the people in Georgia, they might, a lot of them bread not baked. And then, I mean, they quit to go along. I mean, we got some gullible people. I mean, they got some gullible people in Georgia, and they don't realize how gullible they are because they so quick to just go along with it. They'll go along to get along and don't really know what's going on. And it's called cosigning, cosigning bullshit. That's what it is, cosigning bullshit. And guess what? You don't get too far doing that because if you going along to get along and don't know what's going on, I pity you. So that's why. But I'm just gonna say this: if I know what's going on, I'm not gonna go along just to get along. I'm gonna call your ass out, and I don't care who or what you are. I don't care about your outside appearance. I don't care about your religion preference. I don't care about your educational background. I don't care about I don't care about your lifestyle or anything that's irrelevant to society. I don't care about none of that. If you dumb enough to co-sign, go along to get along, go along just to get along, don't know what's going on. Translation, co-signing bullshit. I pity you because if you don't, like I said, that's why that's why we got a brain and we got to use it. And I hate to say it, but it's a lot of people I know and I've seen in my in my existence that don't have the good sense that God gave them. They so quick to go along. They so quick to believe what they hear instead of believing instead of realizing what they know. Cause you know one thing about it, you can hear a whole lot of stuff, but the main thing is to do your research. I mean, you got to find the truth for yourself. Because like I said, cosigning bullshit is not a necessity. I mean, one thing about me, I don't cosign bullshit, but I will say this. I only align myself with the good and not the bad. And I'm gonna say this. The good always override the bad. Like I said, I don't care about your outside appearance. I don't care about your ethnic background. I don't care about your religion. I don't care about your lifestyle. I don't care about nothing that's irrelevant to society. If your heart is good and pure and you carry yourself in a respectable manner, we can ride and die all day and all night long. But if your heart is cold and you just hateful for no damn reason and you just got a lot of malice in your heart, I ain't fucking with you. And I'm just keeping it real. And I'm gonna say this. One thing I cannot stand: instigators. Translation: shit starters. I can't stomach people like that. I mean, I don't even like to give them the benefit of the doubt. And if something was to happen to people like them, God forgive me for saying this, but I can't be sympathetic with them because, like I said, they brought it on themselves for one thing, and then on top of that too, why should I be nice to hateful people when I know they not nice to me? They say you got to kill people like that with kindness. Well, guess what? People like that, you just can't be kind to. You'll be better off if you just kill them. And before you start thinking, before you start thinking, I don't mean that literally. In where some senses I do, but in reality, when I say you just got to kill them, that means don't say nothing to them. Keep your distance and just act like they don't even exist. And that's the best weapon in the world. Cause when you show them that you ain't thinking about them or don't give a damn, guess what? That'll hurt them a lot more than just kicking their butts or killing them. You feel what I'm saying? You don't have to get physical. Then that's another thing. You don't have to get physical to get even. And to tell you the truth, you don't have to get revenge just to get even. Because guess what? That's when the laws of karma come in. And the laws of karma can and will prevail. Because in our Holy Bible, we reap what we sow. What goes around comes around. But on earth, revenge is sweet, payback is a motherfucker, and karma's a B-I-B-I-T with spike heels and gasoline draws with the hole in the center. So basically on earth, nobody's trying to hear no Bible verses. They not trying to join hands. They not trying to bust notes or lead no protests. On earth, people are out for blood now. There's a lot of people out here that are more out for blood than to think before they act. But that's the key, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls. Think before you act. Because guess what? When you let your emotions override your thinking, you'll wind up somewhere you never was at, and then you'll regret about what you did. So that's why you got to use your mind. I mean, like I said, a mind is the most powerful thing in the world, and it's a terrible thing to waste if you don't use it right. So it's up to you if you want to use your mind. I mean, I'm the type of person I cannot tell nobody, not even myself, how you supposed to feel. I mean, when people get hurt, when they really get hurt, they really let their emotions override them and overthrive them. Uh-huh. But I'm gonna say this right here. I learned, and a good friend of mine reminded me of that years ago, and I'm still grateful about that because I was so full of rage at one point. I mean, I was about to let my emotions override my way of thinking, and I was about to let my emotions make me come out of character. But thanks to a real good friend of mine, and we still good friends today. In fact, she's on a live chat now. I just want to give thanks just by her encouragement, just by taking the time to sit down and talk with me and all that. And I just want to thank her just her presence of her friendship. And I thank the Lord for that presence of friendship because real friends are not gonna let you overthink, and they're not gonna let you act out before you think. And I really appreciate that too. I mean, you can't. I mean, like I told my fiance, good friends are hard to come by these days. But like I told her too, I thank the Lord for the ones who are still in my circle, and I thank the ones who are still alive because it's a lot of my friends had went to glory, and I really miss them too. But there's one who's on my live chat. Now that's a friend, and that's why we still friends today. And like I said, we got a we got that friendship that we so cool. We cool, and then not only her mom, God rest her soul, her dad and Mr. Keith, and her daughter Ebony, mainly her daughter Ebony, really accepted me like a family member. And that makes me feel good just to know that. I mean, all I had, and I didn't realize all I had to do was have them laugh until they side hurt. Damn, that's a weapon within itself. And this sister reminded me that it will never feel right if I don't have nobody laughing until they side hurt. I see what you mean. I see what you meant now. Because guess what? That's how I get my, That's my accomplishment right there. Just to put a smile on somebody, not only just to put a smile on somebody's face, but to have them laughing harder than they can make me laugh. But now, no, 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 I'm sorry. Let me reverse that. That too, but if they can make me laugh harder than I can make them laugh, y'all know we in good company. Because sometimes I need somebody to make me laugh harder than I can make them laugh. That's what keep it going. It's all about joy. It's all about having fun. It's all about just being yourself, having a good time without all that negativity going around. Because we got enough of it that's going on today, especially in the South, and along with our people. Hey, how you doing? And that's on the real, for real, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls. You just can't. I mean, you got to treat people like you want to be treated. You got to respect people like you want to be respected. And you can't go around thinking you could just intentionally hurt people because you think you can. See, God don't like ugly. And he ain't too fond of pretty either. But at the same time, it's more about obedience. Like I said, just treat people like I said. Just treat people like you want to be treated. Respect others like you want to be respected. Live righteous, stay humble, and keep God first. That's all you got to do. If you could just strive for righteousness, just do the right thing. It'll take you farther than it'll take you farther than where you can go. You did where I'm coming from, people. On the real, for real, and that's on the real. But I'm just gonna say this right here. I rather, like I tell people, I rather have a good time than the I rather have a good time than to just live my life dangerously because I've seen a lot of brothers and sisters. In fact, I've seen a lot of people in situations that they can't even get out of because of not thinking before acting out. I mean, like I was telling my oldest brother, people let their emotions override their way of thinking, and they do end up. Some of them end up dead or in jail. But when you end up behind bars for letting your emotions override you, then you be sitting there. I shoulda, coulda, woulda, but you didn't, and that's why you in the situation you're in now. But like I was always told, can't let your emotions override your way of thinking, and you damn sure can't let it take you out your character. I mean, I'm guilty of that too. Let my emotions take me out of my character. Well, like I say, I'm guilty, but at the same time, I had to, I had to do what I had to do to make certain people leave me alone. Because on the real, for real, honestly, I don't like calling nobody out or cussing them out because they say you can't go around cussing people out because you don't like them or you pissed at them. Please, I go around and do it if I feel like I'm being rubbed the wrong way. If I was under attack, I'm doing this in self defense. I'm not doing this just because. If I cuss somebody out or if I go off on them for, yeah, then that's a good I have a good reason why. Hey, Fred, how you doing, man? Glad to see you, my brother. Yeah, hey, Fred. Just to let you know too, my computer. Well, I'm taking to get it fixed. Well, it's already making us getting it fixed. I had to take it to the Geek Squad, but it's all good. Thank the Lord that I still have the warranty. Yes, sir. So hopefully it'll be fixed. Everything will be back to normal, and I can use my sound card again because I love those sounds. Yes, I do. And then on top of that, I can change my voice, and it just made me feel good to know that I can do something like that. You know what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls. Yes, you do. But right now, I'm just doing what I got to do, and I refuse to let that one monkey stop my show because it won't. Because I'm gonna keep on keeping on, and in the words of Gladys Knight in the Pills, I really got to use my imagination. Yeah, I still love that song to this day, and that was a true song too. It was funky, but it was a true song. Now, honestly, that was one of them songs I liked about Gladys Knight and the Pips when I was a little kid, cause it was funky. I mean, that was kind of you can dance, you can get on the dance floor and just shake your tail feather and don't have a care in the world. And like I said, that's one of my favorite songs by Gladys Knight. I really got to use my imagination, and I still love that song till this day. If I hear it, you know I'm at the fool. But Pete, this while I'm on that subject, I heard somebody try to do a remake of that back in the '70s. I think it was Sugar Daddy. Yeah, that was his name, Sugar Daddy. The one that sung "Are You Digging on Me?" Him, yeah. But anyway, I heard him do the remake. It had a slower beat. I mean, it was funky now. Don't get it twisted, but that was something I advised them not to play on the radio. I mean, the way Gladys Knight sung it, I really got to use my imagination. And the way he sung it, had a little bit. He said, I really got to use my imagination. And then you hear the motherfucker in the background talk, I got to use. I was like, nah, he just don't sound like Gladys. He should have left well enough alone. But don't, like I said, I like Gladys' version, and only Gladys can do it better. Yeah, now off that subject, but like I said, I mean, you got to, like I said, that's what I do on my podcast. I really got to use my imagination and keep on keeping on. But like I say, and also enjoy the art and moments of talking shit, cause I do that so well, and I back it up. And again, I do enjoy it, but I don't do it in a negative way. I do it just to have some fun. And look, at the age I am at 55, if I can't be myself, then something wrong. Cause look, I'm 55, and yes, I'm gonna say what I want to say, and I'm gonna do what I want to do because I'm grown. And we don't live in glass houses, so it's no need to throw stones. But at the same time, I'm still gonna be respectable and mindful towards everybody because number one, I mean, I'm a man of peace, and I love the Lord, and I try, and I'm striving like double hockey sticks to stay righteous, remain humble, and all that. And I'm gonna keep on doing that because every day is a struggle. And like I said, and we go through them trials and tribulations, but we will. I don't know about y'all, but I will prevail, and I will keep on keeping on, and I will make it to the top. And like I said, I'm not trying to sound all arrogant, but I'm gonna make you, I'm gonna change the game in YouTube. Just watch and see. I mean, like I said, just watch and see. I'm not gonna be all radical and hard and disrespectful just to get my point across. If whatever comes from these lips, it's gonna be positive, and it's gonna be out of love and not out of spite. Cause I refuse to hurt others. They never heard it. People never hurted me, so why should I hurt them? So, like I said, treat people like you want to be treated. Respect others like you want to be respected because if you don't, you will reap what you sow. And like I say on earth, when people come at you and they out for blood, they gonna remind you that payback is a mother, revenge is sweet, and karma's a bitbit. So just want to let y'all know I'm about to close this session right now, but I want to thank everybody. I want to thank the ones who took the time to view, check out, and watch the Carlos Stargell show. And I want to thank Teresa Baker and Elias Lopez for participating on the chat line, live chat, and I really appreciate that. And I want to thank all the subscribers, including the new ones. And I just want to thank all y'all who took the time to watch the Carlos Stargell show. And again, and I want to thank the Lord for giving me the strength and the ability to put on a podcast on YouTube. And I thank Him for life, health, strength, wisdom, courage, knowledge, and wisdom. But until next time, y'all, God bless you. I love you. Y'all be good. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. And by all means, please behave yourself. Stop the violence and increase the peace. And again, thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in, check out, and watch the Carlos Stargell show. Peace. Two fingers. Oh, before I close out, say a special prayer for my cousin and his wife. I'm not going to say what's going down, but right now they need all the prayers they can get. So just say a special prayer. So until later on, peace, two fingers. I'm out of here like last year. Thank y'all so much for watching the Carlos Stargell show. Later when you're straighter. And like I said, increase the peace.